guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm super excited because last night, the Real Housewives of Atlanta OG cast reunited on the nightcap with Carlos King on OWN. You guys, I was kind of happy because y'all know I have a soft spot in my heart for Deshawn Snow. Deshawn is so precious. She's so sweet. She's so everything. She is the epitome of class when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Deshawn Snow walked so that every one season wonder thereafter could run. Okay, Claudia Jordan, Kim Fields, Shamari, thank your lucky stars to Deshawn Snow. With that also being said, I really did have a love for Lisa Wu Hartwell, still do. I have been advocating personally, I've been advocating for Lisa Wu and Deshawn Snow to make their triumphant returns to the show. And so I have very high expectations whenever they do make appearances or do interviews. Deshawn, she be like MIA, okay? She got a divorce. I think her kids are grown up at this point. Like, I don't know what the hell she's doing, right? As far as Lisa, we've seen Lisa. Oh, I'm looking at this picture with Simon and Portia. They look so cute. But no, Lisa, we've seen Lisa. Lisa did a reality show called Hollywood Divas on TV1. I think that did like 2-3 seasons. It was pretty interesting. And you know, she's made appearances. I believe she was at Nene's white party. It was like a girls and gays party or something like that. I think. But we also know that she's making an upcoming appearance in season 14 at one of Sheree's events. But that's besides the point. The point is that because I've been advocating for Lisa Wu Hartwell, I have expectations because every television appearance must be done with some thought behind it. It needs to be methodical. I hope I'm saying that right. It needs to be strategic. Okay, you need to come on there and you need to be on your P's and Q's, not acting a drunk skunk of a mess. I mean, I'm just saying, okay? Lisa freaking Wu. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she quit after that second season because she probably felt like she was too big and bougie and bad. I didn't know what word I wanted to use for the damn housewives. And look at her now, drunk on national television. Y'all, I was so embarrassed, okay? I was looking at the clips. I was watching the show. I was looking at y'all's tweets. And a whole bunch of the fans are accusing Lisa Wu being drunk or being on something. And I'm like, yeah. While I was watching, I was like, something not right. Because the way she talking is like, she's slurring her words. She don't know what she want to say. It's not really coming out right. I can't really comprehend what the hell she's trying to say. She sounds different. She looks different. And it's just like, Lisa, what's wrong? Blink twice if you need help, sis. I was so disappointed because it was so embarrassing. I was like, Lisa, we are trying to get you back onto the Housewives and you are sitting up here drunk as a skunk on damn Carlos King nightcap. It was so embarrassing. So I was very, very confused. But listen, speaking of Lisa Wu and Kim Zolciak and the rest of the girls, right? Of course, we talked about this a couple of days ago where Carlos Messy King, love him, asked about the Nene lawsuit. We all know that Kim Zolciak ended up saying that what Nene said was defamation. It wasn't true. The stuff about her being a racist and the N-word and all of that stuff. And you guys are going to be under the comments saying, but we saw it on camera. We saw it on camera. Listen, yeah, we saw the chicken thing on camera. And then we also saw the thing about the roaches on camera. And I feel like that's debatable whether you want to view that as racist or not. I also feel like the whole thing where she was like, racism did not exist before the Housewives or whatever. I feel like that's also debatable. Some people view that as very problematic, which I'm on that side. It was very problematic. But then other people sympathize and empathize and kind of see where she was coming from. Anyways, I say that to say, right? The only claim about the lawsuit that I really care about is, did Kim Zolciak really call y'all the N-word? Did she really call the collective the N-word? Because if that's the case, I'm not really understanding why the hell Nene was always advocating for her. And Lisa Wu Hartwell shares those same sentiments. She was basically like, what really annoys me and ticks me off about Lanithia is the fact that when somebody would ask her who you want to come back onto the show, and this was while Nene was still on the show and she had a lot of clout and Andy Cohen was her best friend, she would always say Kim Zolciak, right? And so Lisa's thing is, it really did not make sense. If Kim is this racist, if she's this terrible person, and if you're using her as an example of how Bravo cultivated this hostile work environment, why did you want her to come back to the show? Why were you holding hands at the Women's Expo, giving each other hugs, talking about I love you, you love me, we are one big happy family? Okay, you're the black version of me, I'm the black version of you. Okay, why would you do that? Why we don't get it. We don't understand. She pops up on your Instagram live and you're like, Kim Zolciak. Like, it doesn't really make sense. And I know a lot of people will be under the comments talking about, well, when you're working in white spaces, sometimes you have to endure racism to get to the next level or to get to the next pay period. And yes, that is very true. Y'all, being black in America is hard as hell, right? I don't know nobody black who's been in a white space, a white professional space, just trying to get a paycheck, without enduring some sort of racism or microaggression or something sus that just make you feel like something about this is giving me racism tease, right? So I definitely understand that. And we in Black America, we endure a lot of that stuff. But there are certain levels to things. And there's no way, if I really believe that this woman is a racist to her core and she's out here calling us the N-words, would I ever advocate for her or campaign for her to be back on the show? It just really doesn't make any sense. And Nene has that sort of hot and cold personality. We've seen it. Marlo talked about it on Carlos' podcast where, Marlo's like, that's my sister. I love her, but she be shading me and she be mean and she does interviews and she says this and she says that, but that's just Nene. Lisa said it last night talking about she's a racist, but yet you advocated for her. She did the same thing with Phaedra. Andy Cohen asked who should be fired, freak and fraud. And then a year later, she brings Phaedra to Andy's baby shower. So it's like, you don't know whether you want to be cool with the girls or whether you want to fight. Like, it really don't be making a lot of sense, okay? On one hand, you're posting everybody at the repast, and then the next day on the radio, you're going in because they sent a collective of a $200 bouquet of flowers. Like, Nene her decisions about who she wanted to be friends with never made sense. And that's why a lot of the times at a lot of these reunions, Nene would be on an island by herself. Because honestly, quiet as it's kept, and this has gone way off topic, Nene doesn't know how to be a friend. She's not a great friend. Just based off of the things that we've seen on social media and on television. It is what it is. A lot of y'all are going to be mad at that. But listen, that's my opinion, and it's not changing. Okay? How Tamra just said, that's my opinion. Anyways, last night, Carlos King went to Twitter and said, #nightcap question of the night. If I were to do a Love and Marriage Atlanta spinoff, which one of these ladies would you like to see on the show? Deshaun came in at 26%, Kim at 20%, and Lisa Hartwell at 53%. I would agree. I would love to see Lisa Wu Hartwell. However, does Lisa have a man? Is she married? Does she? Yeah. And if she got another chance at reality TV, she definitely needs to be cognizant of how much she intakes as far as alcohol is concerned, because it was a whole embarrassing mess. And then, this tweet just kind of proved that he is working on a Love and Marriage Atlanta, or is thinking about it, considering it, which I find to be really exciting. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.